This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Jack Threads for the win.
Let's hear from Glenn Beck, since it's related to the revolution. Then we'll take this quick break.
Yeah, let's hear from somebody who knows nothing.
Yeah, so Glenn Beck, who's been talking about the Islamic Caliphate that's coming first.
Yeah, because he knows.
In Egypt, right, he knows.
He's a student of history.
He's studied it. He's talking about the Islamic Caliphate that's coming here to the Middle East. It began in Egypt. Now he's seeing what's happened in Bahrain and what's happened now happening in Libya, some protests in Iraq. By the way, the good news in Algeria, many people thought Algeria would be the next to fall. Do you know what happened in Algeria today? 19 years of emergency law.
Lifted.
Yeah. All of a sudden they don't need it anymore. Whew, that's a break.
The emergency's over. It all had to do with Mubarak.
Yes, apparently that was what the emergency was. So now Glenn Beck, though, has decided what the problem is. And the problem, I'll let Glenn Beck explain it. Here's this will be clip 9.
Put the 6 blocks up here of the different, these are the different countries that are in riots right now as these things begin to spread, inspired by Egypt. The outcome in each of these, whether it be freedom, extremism, socialism, or communism, the outcome will be dependent on who was the best organized in each country. And they're organizing the students, and the students are using the internet, which brings me to Google.
There you go. Google.
Dude, how does that guy have a national audience?
Well, first of all, because he's good at it. Like, you even in that little crazy...
No, I get the entertaining thing, but he literally knows nothing.
Yeah, no, nothing at all.
You could just pick some jackass out of the street. Dude, tell me what's going on in the world.
Yeah, Lonesome Roads, though, man, facing the crowd. Andy Griffith. It's exactly the same thing. So here's clip 10 now, where he sort of gets into where he lays down the law, because he's against boycotts. But I don't know, somehow this next line intrigued me tremendously. Here's clip 10 from Glenn Beck.
You know, they said, don't be evil. Well, what does that mean exactly? What are their motivations? Who are they working with? What are they doing on an everyday basis? Where do they give all of their money? I'm just not so sure as I look into Google that I want to use their products any more than I have to. And some of their products, I think I have to.
I had many of those same questions about Fox News.
That's right.
Yeah.
Except you don't have to use any of their products.
That's true.
You have to buy, sometimes in the airport, there's a Fox News newsstand. And if you
That's true.
You're like,
Sure.
what am
I noticed
do?
they don't have one of those in LAX.
No, they don't. That's interesting.
He's not sure he wants to use any of their products anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. No more Google toothpaste. I'm done.
He's done totally with the... so anyway, and then the last one, of course, here, where he lists all the things that Google has given their money to, or where they've gotten money from, and, he's eventually headed to and then he goes off on such a crazy liberal Van Jones tie-in to Google, which we'll leave out. But anyway, here he goes off on, of course, the one that... Anyway, this is the last clip, and it's just more craziness from Glenn Beck.
They are working hard to bring us net neutrality, the kind of net neutrality that we've talked about on this program, that hard left groups like Free Press are advocating for.
Yeah, okay.
Hard left.
Hard left.
Hard left.
It's now the hard left.
Hard left implies camps. Labor camp.
Well, yeah. The hard left is what they call it. They were calling it the far right, and this is the reaction that they're doing now. They're calling it the hard left, which is just, I think I heard him do it, and I heard Sean Hannity do it as well. You'll be shocked to know.
Net neutrality is so good.
Yeah.
Everybody who wants the right to be able to get what you want on the internet and not be hand-fed things by whatever sort of corporate tie-in your particular server is, and where you don't want sort of the heavy dominance of corporate money determining what you can see at what speed on the internet, is in favor of net neutrality. And I'm in favor of anything that has the word free press in the title.
Yeah.
So I'm not. So net neutrality and free press. You're right. Yeah, sign me up.
And it's upsetting that it doesn't get people angry enough. This
What, net neutrality?
Yeah.
Well, because they're not dealing with it yet.
Right,
Like if
that's
they had
right.
to deal with
Yeah.
it, like if you played video games and you realized, dude, you're going to be paying a fortune for the bandwidth.
No, that's true. That's absolutely right. People once it
peer-to-peer
affects you,
users.
Yeah.
If you use file sharing, you'll pay an enormous amount of money.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Jack Threads is a new sponsor for TYT. They're a members-only online shopping club, but because you know us, you're going to get in. Aren't we cool? But here's a key part to it, 80% off. Hello, up to 80% off of some of the top apparel lines in the country. Game over.
Right.
So go to jackthreads.com/TYT because it's free to join, and you get all those discounts, and you avoid the pain in the ass, the ending of this commercial is a little schwang wang wang.